EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
18, right here. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Let's go. 60 average, 60 average. Let's go.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on. Hit.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Ready? 65 catch, 65 catch. Yeah.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle with White. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. 18, ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike. And at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect. And in this case, he just flat out missed them. And we're talking about a massive play had they connected. But instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Red, go.
From the gun, here's Milton. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun is Milton. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
At the Raiders' 42-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground for the first time. This is Alvin Kamara. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Warriors 70. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Nix from the gun on third down. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Go. Cut 19, cut 19. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Whoa. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good. 4 on Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after one, it's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He'll take a shot with Mims. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. It's his third touchdown on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A give running right with Kamara. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. He'll try to run for it with Williams. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Again, it'll be Kamara. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set, ready.
Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, set.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he'll run it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's in bounds, but there is a penalty flag down, and that might wipe away the game.
Ready, go.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
19.
Now Milton. He'll complete it to Adams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's White. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Let's go now.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Bronco 80.
He'll try to run with White. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. And this time, he's in. Zamir White. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
To throw is Nix. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play.
Check, Panther. Let's go now.
Second down, Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
39-yard line.
70 ring. Check go.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19.
On second down, it's Nix. That's caught. It's the rookie 4th-rounder, Troy Franklin. And he will go all the way. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Broncos move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Broncos 17, Raiders 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides. has half number 2. Kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
You can almost hear the conversations on the sideline. So they spend the halftime talking about, we can't let up. We've got to come back and extend our lead here to start the second half. And they come out and get a huge boost with a terrific kickoff return.
Track at 60. Warrior 70. Go.
A first down throw for Nix. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Go. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
Back to throw is Nix. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Stephanie.
From the gun, here's Milton. That one caught by Tucker.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
19 tight. 19 tight. Broncos.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Stop low 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Vegas. To the air once more is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
70 range. Panther 11. Trap 60. Go.
Throwing is Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come 19. Dragon 60.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nice first down pick up there by Troy Franklin. And Mike, if there's one thing he is not going to have to learn or make a real big adjustment in the NFL is from time to time again, they're just going to tell him, go deep, run fast, and we're going to throw it as far as we can, because there might not be a more explosive receiver in this rookie class than Franklin. 14 touchdowns last year. That was tied for third in the FBS. This guy is a home run hitter, and they're going to try to give him as many opportunities downfield all season long.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll find his running back, White. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Get it.
Working out of the gun is Milton. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Broncos.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Let's go.
3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Down. Ready, right?
Now Milton. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Darren Browning. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Let's go now.
A run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go with him again. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.